You deserve better. I deserve better than being subjected to watching that utter garbage, the utter rubbish. Sorry excuse for a basketball team. Are you guys being serious? 10 points in the fourth quarter. I know I'm not including the rubbish that Jeff Downing and KJ made after Nick Nurse threw the towel in with a minute left. But that performance was completely and utterly embarrassing. Like, I understand, I'm an understanding person. Joel and Paul George can't play all the time. Maxey's injured. Well, guess what? It's an issue. We are 2-10. Paul George looks horrible. I'm not trying to jump the gun or be overreactionary. The guy can't create separation. Even the shots he was making were really, really tough shots. The guy's not creating separation anymore. He's just chucking up ultra contested jumpers and he's over dribbling. Like, things this fan base slated James Harden for doing. And no, I'm not a James Harden fan per se. For over dribbling out the shot clock, wasting good opportunities. Well, Paul George was doing just that. This game was despicable. Like, it was so bad. Like, your best player is a rookie. And not only that, when he fouls out, which was a bullshit call in my opinion, the offense gets even more stagnant than it was. You are relying on a 20-year-old who just came out of college to be your savior. The moment Jared McCain fouled out, the whole offensive flow, which was already garbage as it is, looked even fucking worse. Whether it was Jalen Suggs early on getting those offensive rebounds, setting the tone for the game, or those awful turnovers that subsequently happened, majority of them happened in the fourth quarter. But even in the first quarter, the precedent was set. The precedent was set. Turning the ball over carelessly, looked like they couldn't get into a set properly. I'm not going to get into Joel Embiid looking lethargic, but he is what he is. Teams glide into the rim and the paint with ease because there's no rim protection there. This team is awful. We're 2-10. And listen, yeah, you guys, management, need to look in the mirror really closely because you sold us this nonsense of, yeah, they're not going to play back-to-back, so yeah, they're going to be load managed for the playoffs. Well, guess what? You've got an uphill battle to climb to make the postseason. We're a joke. We don't look like a threat because the rare time they are healthy, even though Tyrese Maxey was not available today, they look out of sorts. There is no chemistry between the two. There's no chemistry between the team. Am I hopeful that that will still develop as time goes on? Yes. But my point is that how many more games are we going to drop before we actually are out of the playoff race? Because think about it this way, right? We've played 12 games. We've won fucking 2 of them. If this keeps on going, we can see ourselves in a situation where we're like 3-18. Then it's a real uphill battle. I don't see this team going on a big win streak anytime soon. They've not given me any signs to believe that. So management needs to look at themselves in the face, look at the plan they've created, and realize how stupid each and every one of them are. Because they are partially to blame as to why we're in this situation as well. I've never seen a team look so dysfunctional. At least James Harden and Joel Embiid had the pick and roll. Yeah, Joel isn't as healthy, and Paul George, I don't even know for that guy. There's no pick or nothing. There's a dribble, get blocked, Mr. Paul George. Dribble, clank, turning the ball over. What is going on? There's no offensive identity. And this team had the audacity to go 6 minutes without a point. 8 minutes without a field goal made, which was Jared McCain's final 3 before he got fouled out. This team looks so bad. It's actually hysterical. It's comical. Because what more can I do? I'm not going to sit here and scream and shout over a stupid team. They don't care about us. Why the fuck should I care about them? They're not doing the basic things. Like, did you not think if you don't have your main star guys, this was going to happen? But no, let's just rely on Tyrese Maxey carrying the load whilst Paul George and Joel Embiid are out. Well, guess what you did? You strained the man's hamstring because you're putting load in a 23-year-old, 24-year-old that should be shared between 2 other guys. But no, you don't think like that. So now we're in this predicament. Well, we have none. Half-baked Joel Embiid and a cooked-ass fucking Paul George. Offensively, we look lost. Look at the way the match can move the ball around. Look at the way Orlando are finding open shots. Look at the way Orlando are fighting for offensive rebounds. Why the hell can't this team do that? What makes it worse is The Magic didn't even play well. Other than Franz Wagner, they were dreadful from three. They were missing so many shots. They turned the ball over so many times, and they still won this game by 12. Why? Because it's the little things. They were forcing us to make stupid mistakes, forcing us into either shot clock violations or damn near using up the entire shot clock, having to force up a heave, a second left into it. We weren't getting into any sets. The Magic were getting quality shots. They just weren't converting. You can't sit here and say, we lost to the better team because we're depleted. No. You guys played like dog. And they dogged you. They absolutely destroyed you. A team that wasn't even on it today cooked you. Do you know how concerning that is? Nick Nurse's rotations as well. I don't know what's going on for my guy. Because they're looking awful as hell. Joel looked like he regressed 4 years into the past and forgot how to play out of a double team. I thought we passed that stage. And I promise you, I'm trying my best not to overreact, in air quotes. Because I see both sides. But how many times are we going to be fed lies? Fed shit and watching crap? Fed all this excitement, big three this, big three that. And watching the big three get absolutely peppered and touched in front of our eyes. Absolutely cooked. PG ate this, big three that, bro. There's nothing, bro. Our best player is Jared McCain. And I'm not even just saying that. Our best player is Jared McCain. It literally has been. I hope this negative aura around this team does not rub off on Jared, because he's the only one who seems to have a shot. He's the only one that wants to actually do something. He's the only one that actually wants to fight on both ends of the floor. I hope the negative crap energy around him, which is stemming from the whole team, don't rub off on him. Joel, I get you're a superstar, but you turn the ball over carelessly. You're pointing fingers, throwing your hands in the air and walking back on defense. I understand you're injured, but act like you fucking care. Show that you care, but no. This team has no heart. This team is awful. This team is so poorly constructed. This team is a bunch of fraudulent people. They're frauds, bro. Sell me a whole dream about how we're going to be this, that, and the third, and I'm seeing this. And I'm trying not to overreact because I genuinely pray they turn it around. But look at the uphill battle you're giving yourself. Because of the stupid president, you guys went set at the start of the season. But when guys win and won't be playing, well, guess what? We're 2-10. So let's see, Daryl, if you can really turn this around. Because Yoro should be on the hot seat, because this is ridiculous. A franchise in our position, in last stages of win now, we are win now. You are 2-10 to start the season. So now you're going to have to overplay Paul George and Joel Embiid to try and get a record to be suitable, and you're risking getting them injured even more. Does that ever make sense? Or you're going to burn out poor Tyrese when his hamstring recovers in a couple of weeks' time. I just don't get this franchise or the man behind it. It makes no sense. And I promise you I'm not going to hear none of them excuses. But you're judging too soon. The full roster isn't here. Oh, shut up. Shut up. But I get that. The Magic didn't have Paolo Banchero. They didn't look as dreadful as us. Yeah, the shots weren't falling. KCP couldn't hit jack shit. He couldn't hit nothing. But they still did the little things to pull out a victory. A convincing one too. We were literally leading the game with 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And I believe we scored like 10 points. Up until the end of the game. Do you know how insane that is? Do you know how embarrassing that is? Do you know how incompetent it shows this team is? Can't run a set. Have no offensive identity. Don't know who they're playing through. Allegedly Joel Embiid, but the guy that's half awake, half a fucking sleep. And understandably so, his knees clearly still cooked. So what am I meant to do as a fan? Accept this shit? After you paint the picture that it's going to be a big three? Hell no. So change. Change. It's that simple, bro.